This is something that I do not like. Starting in early March, I reached out to Ms. Hector. Actually, late February, had my assistant reach out to Ms. Hector to set up a meeting that was scheduled for the first week of March. We had a very pleasant meeting. Thought it was cordial and professional. We didn't agree on some, what I'll call fundamental things, as we look back on where we are today. To cut to the chase, the books that have been discovered in the Saline County Library were brought up. Talked about my concerns for these books, how we might work together to get ahead of it. And I feel like the meeting ended in a positive manner, but my expectation was that I shouldn't expect anything I don't agree with on the materials that you speak of. I don't agree with why you think we should look that they might be moved. Since such time, I think most people know what has transpired. I think that day I said there's a train coming, and let's try to do the best we can to get out of it. Well, the train is here. And this was before Senate Bill 81 ever even made it out of committee. Never even made it out of committee yet. But I felt like it would, it did, and then it got passed by both sides. Now we know it is Act 372, which will now be in effect August 1st. April 17th, there was a quorum court meeting and a resolution that was sponsored by 3 JPs that was brought forward to the quorum court and passed, in which it stated, and I don't want to misstate it, and I'm going to take a segment out of this. The library board of directors and library employees have the responsibility to ensure that materials contained in the library, particularly within the children's section, regardless of the legal definition of obscenity, are age appropriate for children. We'll go down to section 1. The library should enact policies to relocate materials that are not subject matter or age appropriate for children due to their sexual content or imagery to an area that is not accessible to children. Relocate, not remove. Move, not remove. Appropriate areas, regardless of the definition of obscenity. A lot of discussion went, well, what's the definition of obscenity? Regardless of the definition of obscenity. As we know, the Miller test can deem something obscene in Arkansas, yet not obscene in Los Angeles. This is regardless of obscenity. Obscenity shouldn't be in here. Matter of fact, could be some legal ramifications if it is. Regardless. Age appropriate should be relocated due to sexual content and imagery to an area that is not accessible to children. Man, let me be clear here. I feel like we are better than being driven exclusively by ordinances and legislation. We're just better. I'm not saying that other people got it all wrong. I live here because we're better than being driven by the government. We can do the next right thing in spite of our differences, in spite of our fundamental beliefs, because we believe in these. That's right. That's right. My confidence in the lack of action. Please, I get a little worked up. My face was red before I came in here. I ate way too much yard work. I'm not attacking anybody. But it's a must. If we want better, we must be held accountable. I must be held accountable. Man, I don't like it sometimes. It amazes me that in the director's report today, that the core court resolution, which is very responsible for what we have around us today, was not even mentioned. I don't get it. I don't have to get it. You do. If you think that that's appropriate. This is a big issue. But it's a very minute piece of a wonderful place that's called the Saline County Library.
Yeah.